Picture a place where the hills are impossibly green, the air is crisp, and sheep outnumber people. On these remote islands, sheep aren't just livestock. They're the heartbeat of the land, wandering freely and shaping the landscape. Life here moves to the rhythm of nature, not the clock. The quiet is profound, broken only by the gentle bleating of sheep and the whisper of the wind. Arriving, you're struck by the sight of sheep everywhere, on cliffs, by roadsides, even in the villages. They're living symbols of a simpler, harmonious way of life. This woolly population has shaped the culture and character of the people who call these islands home. So let's journey to this hidden gem, where sheep are the stars and the scenery is their breathtaking stage. We'll uncover stories etched in ancient stones and meet people who live in tune with the wild world around them. Welcome to a place where peace is found in every green hill and every gentle bleat. Where is this magical place? The Faroe Islands, a self-governing archipelago in the North Atlantic between Iceland and Norway. 18 volcanic islands rise from the sea, their isolation preserving their wild beauty. Getting here is an adventure. Fly into Vagar Airport or arrive by ferry, each approach offering dramatic views of misty peaks. The landscape is all green moorland, sheer cliffs and waterfalls plunging into the ocean. No forest, just raw, untamed nature. The weather is famously unpredictable. You might see sun, rain, and fog all in one day. The island's name means Sheep Islands in Old Norse, a nod to their woolly residents. Viking settlers named them over 1,000 years ago, and sheep still define the land and culture. Their grazing has shaped the scenery, and their wool is woven into daily life. Here, history isn't locked in museums, it's alive in every hill and every flock. The Faroe Islands are a living tapestry of nature, history, and sheep. Why visit the Faroe Islands? For the peace that settles over you the moment you arrive. Here you disconnect from digital noise and reconnect with nature. Pure air, deep silence, and vast landscapes that put life in perspective. The Faroes' philosophy, taka sær stundir, to take one's time, invites you to wander, watch puffins, or simply enjoy a cup of tea as the weather shifts. This gentle pace is restorative, and the islands are among the safest, most welcoming places you'll find. Locals are warm, the crime rate is low, and community spirit is strong. You can explore remote trails or stroll through Tórshavn at night, always feeling secure. The real gift is witnessing a way of life in harmony with nature, where respect for land and sea sustains the community. You'll leave with more than photos. Expect a renewed sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation for the planet. The adventure lingers long after you return, a memory of green hills, wild seas, and ever-present sheep. The Faroe Islands are a journey that changes you. Faroese culture is inseparable from its sheep. For centuries, sheep have provided food and warmth, and their presence is woven into every tradition. The annual sheep gathering, Seidara is a lively event where families unite to round up flocks, passing down knowledge and strengthening community bonds. The iconic Faroese jumper, made from untreated wool, is a national symbol, each pattern unique to a family or village. Music and storytelling thrive here, especially the kvæði, epic ballads sung during the traditional chain dance, a living link to Viking heritage. Community is everything. With a small population, people rely on each other, creating a powerful sense of belonging. Visitors are welcomed into this fabric, sharing stories and celebrations. The islands remind us that unity and tradition enrich life far beyond material wealth. The sheep brought the Faroese together, and that spirit of togetherness endures. Here, culture is alive in every gathering, every song, and every woolly jumper. It's a place where the past and present dance together and where you're invited to join in. The true beauty of the Faroes lies in these connections between people, land, and sheep. Tradition here isn't just remembered, it's lived every day. The Faroe Islands are an outdoor lover's dream. Gásadalur village and its Múlafossur waterfall plunging straight into the ocean are pure magic. Hike ancient trails to surreal sights like the floating lake, Sorvagsvatn, or climb Sléttaratindur for sweeping views. Every walk reveals new perspectives on the island's dramatic beauty. Take a boat trip to the Vestmanna sea cliffs where thousands of seabirds nest on towering rock faces. Explore Tórshavn's old town, Tinganes, with its turf-roofed houses and centuries of history. For a true Faroese experience, visit a sheep farm or try sea angling with locals. Some farms offer heimablidni, home hospitality, where you share a traditional meal with a local family. These moments offer genuine insight into Faroese life. The real magic isn't in ticking off sites but in the simple, heartfelt connections you make. The Faroes invite you to slow down, explore, and truly belong, even if just for a while. Here, every adventure is personal and unforgettable. Faroese sheep are a hardy, independent breed, 70,000 strong, outnumbering people by far. They roam freely, grazing on steep cliffs and surviving fierce Atlantic winds. Their wool comes in a rainbow of natural shades, celebrated in undyed, earthy garments. Each sheep has an owner, marked by unique ear cuts passed down through families. These agile animals are often seen perched on narrow ledges, masters of their vertical world. ScenicViews 360, a clever local project, put cameras on sheep to map the islands, catching global attention and even convincing Google to join in. Sheep are national treasures, featured on the coat of arms and cherished as part of Faroese identity. Their presence is everywhere, a living link between past and present. The knowledge of sheep and their marks is a family legacy. In the Faroes, sheep aren't just farmed, they're celebrated. They're the woolly heart of the islands. The Faroes are descendants of Norse Vikings, shaped by centuries of life on these wild islands. Beneath their stoic exterior, they're warm, welcoming, and have a dry sense of humor. Tradition is alive in daily life, from turf-roofed houses to the unique Faroese language, fiercely preserved and spoken with pride. Community is the backbone. In small villages, everyone knows and helps each other. National celebrations like Ólafsøka bring the whole country together in Tórshavn for parades, boat races, and chain dancing. The Faroese live in harmony with nature, respecting the ocean and land that sustain them. Fishing remains vital, but always with an eye on sustainability and gratitude for the bounty. Life follows the seasons, with local food and traditions grounding daily routines. This deep connection to place and people creates a society that feels safe, authentic, and resilient. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're welcomed as part of the community. The Faroes remind us that true richness lies in connection, tradition, and respect for the natural world. It's a way of life that feels both ancient and refreshingly real. Faroese cuisine is shaped by land and sea, pure, traditional, and ingenious. The diet centers on fish, lamb, and root vegetables, with ancient preservation methods like rust, air drying, and fermentation, giving dishes their unique character. Try rijskjøtt, fermented mutton, rijsterfisker, fermented fish, or skurpikjøtt, wind-dried mutton, local delicacies with bold flavors. Fresh seafood, salmon, cod, langoustines, caught hours before serving is a highlight. Dining ranges from cozy cafes to world-class restaurants like Kokks, where chefs reinvent tradition with local ingredients. Foraging and sourcing from the wild isn't a trend here, it's a way of life. The true taste of the islands is found in simple pleasures. Lamb soup after a hike, rye bread with fresh butter, or rhubarb cake shared with locals. Food is about community and tradition, not just sustenance. Every meal tells a story of survival, creativity, and care. Eating here is tasting the landscape itself, the salt of the sea, the earth of the hills. In the Faroes, food connects you to the land and the people. It's honest, hearty, and unforgettable. The Faroe Islands are more than a destination. They're an invitation to slow down and reconnect with what matters. Here, nature leads, community thrives, and sheep roam as silent guardians of tradition. It's a place to breathe, reflect, and rediscover simple joys. Let your curiosity guide you. Explore, dream, and imagine yourself among green hills and dramatic cliffs. The islands offer a gentler way of being, where the greatest luxuries are clean air, open space, and time. You'll be welcomed as a guest and leave with a heart full of memories and wonder. If you ever need to escape, let the thought of the Faroe Islands be your beacon of peace. One day, you might answer their quiet call and fall in love with this remarkable island of sheep.